Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Beth with MBGray Designs, and I'm very happy that you are here today. Today I have two DIYs for you, and I am part of a Farmhouse Christmas collab that I will talk about in just a moment. So this first DIY, I got this on clearance. It was in the spring section, I believe, of Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I've had it for quite a while. And so what I'm going to do, first I'm going to paint it white, and then I'm going to do a technique to make it look like galvanized metal. And there's different ways, like different colors that you can use. What I like to use is a little bit of white. So I like to have a white background, if you will, or white base. And that's why I'm going to paint this entire watering can white. And then what I'll do is I'm going to use a light gray, a medium gray, and a dark gray. And the dark gray that I use is almost black. It's called wrought iron. And I've used black sometimes too. So I was starting with, this is called Steel, chalk paint from Waverly. I've had this for quite a while actually. And yeah, so I'm just going to take a sponge. I get these sponges from Dollar Tree. I think there's 2 or 3 in a pack. And I cut them into like fourths. And I think they work out really well for this technique. Anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to just sponge it on, tap it on like I'm doing. Make sure that before you go to the next color, make sure to dry in between your layers here. That's pretty important. So the next color we're going to do is Wrought Iron by Folk Art. And I believe the third color we'll use is, geez Louise, it's like a metallic silver or something like that from Folk Art. But again, any combination of some gray tones is fine, right? And if you want to use black and white in it, whatever you choose. Now this color, Wrought Iron, you can see it's a very, very dark gray, but it's almost black, as you can see. And so what you're going to do is just tap, tap, tap again, tap, tap, tap again with the sponge, and keep going, over the first color. You don't want to completely go over it, right? You're just kind of randomly tapping this through, and then again dry the layer, and then we're going to do the other gray that we have here. And honestly, I just keep going layer after layer after layer. I couldn't even tell you how many layers. I spent a considerable amount of time. I found it very relaxing. Put on a movie and just keep layering and layering until you get your desired look. And I think it's such a fun process. So yeah, that's all you do to make it look galvanized.
For every year this Christmas tree brings to us such joy and glee. Oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me.
Okay, isn't that a cool look? I just really like it. I didn't worry about the inside. You're not going to see it. I just went down a little bit in the inside. And now what I'm doing is putting a little bit of floral foam in there and going to fiddle around, which I typically do, with a lot of different florals to figure out, kind of greenery and florals to figure out what I like and what will look good. So while I'm doing that, I do want to welcome everybody to my channel. I just really appreciate you being here. If you are new or if you've come over from the playlist, I would love for you to introduce yourself, and I would just really be happy if you subscribe to my channel. That would be fantastic. And if you are an existing subscriber, you know how much I greatly appreciate all of you. And if you happen to go through the playlist, which of course I'll have linked in the description box for this amazing collab, please make sure you tell them that I sent you if it's a newer creator that you are not subscribed to. All right, so yes, like I said, I fiddle. I mean, I got to tell you, it takes me a long time to put these DIYs together. I think I may be the slowest person out there when doing DIYs. I don't know why. It just takes me a really, really long time. So obviously I cut a lot of that out because you wouldn't want to see all that. And then I try to speed it up too. But I love it. It's fun. But anyway, so I'm messing around with some different stuff here. And we're almost done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bow. And I usually do not show myself making a bow on camera. But I did. And it's really just 5 loops that I do. You'll see it's going to be easier just to watch than me try to explain. I'm not the best. I would highly recommend searching on YouTube for how to make whatever type of bow than following mine.
So bring him incense, gold and myrrh, compassion king, to own him, the King of kings, salvation brings. Let loving hearts enthrone him. Raise a song on high. The Virgin sings her lullaby. Joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary.
Okay, so we got the bow made. Not too bad, right? And I do need to attach it. So all I do here, I probably could have done it with the zip tie, but I just use some twine and wrap it around where the zip tie is and just tie it on to the handle. And that's really it. I thought about doing something to the front of the watering can, you know, something with Christmas. But I thought, you know what, since, yeah, I can use this year round is what I'm trying to say. I could take out the Christmas florals, put in fall or spring or whatever. So I thought I would just leave it plain. Anyway, I hope you like it. I think it turned out pretty cute. It was a fun project. Like I said, I love making something look galvanized. I just think that's a lot of fun. Okay, so this collab is the Christmas Farmhouse collab, and it is hosted by my friend C, and we've got C and Jackie, Tammy, Brenda, Sarah, Shelly, Missy, JC, and Emily. Just an amazing group of very talented creators. We're all coming together to do some farmhouse Christmas DIYs. And, you know, tons and tons and tons of inspiration. So please make sure to go check every one of their videos out. I will have the playlist in my description box. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this fun collab. All right, DIY number 2. So this is a really, really easy, quick one. I'm going to use the color Carnival Red by DIY Paint Company. And I've just got one of these little palette things. I probably got it at Michael's, I think. I'm not sure. I'm using everything in my stash, by the way. So far, for fall, which I'm going to put out some more fall videos this month, I haven't shopped at all. I am using what I have. So if I don't remember where I got something, it's because I've had it for a long time. So apologize for that, but I'm really trying to use what I have. Okay, so this is called Dark and Decrepit. It is a liquid patina by DIY Paint Company. And I'm just going to rub this on, you know, put it on and then rub it down a little bit. And to me, it's going to give it more of a rustic red color, right? More of a, I guess, rustic red color, darker type red color. And at the same time, it seals the piece. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 there, which is kind of nice. Same thing with antique wax. You could use antique wax or dark wax or whatever. Kind of the same concept. And yeah, so that's what I do with this piece. Do you guys know what I'm making? I wonder if you know. Any guesses? Any guesses? You're going to find out very, very, very soon. So, I don't know why I'm spending so much time showing you how to wipe this on and wipe it off, but I promise we're almost done here. The next pieces that I'm going to use are coming up. There you go. I think it gives it a cool look. You can compare it to the other side to see the difference, but I did use it on the entire little palette piece. All right, so these snowmen are from Hobby Lobby again. I think I got them last year. They're really chunky and heavy duty. And I'm just going to take that liquid patina, and that's what I'm going to use it as like a stain. I'm just going to put it on there and wipe it right off. That's all I'm doing to the snowmen. Any guesses? I bet you're all like yelling at the screen, yes, I know what it is. Or no, I don't. You'll find out. You'll find out in a minute here. Anyways, these little snowmen are so cute. Aren't they just adorable? Now, I do make a mistake. You're going to find out here. I'm going to tell you what I'm making. I am making a riser. The mistake I made is I should have left the top of the top hat just raw wood. And on the back of the palette, the 4 corners, I should have left raw wood, because when I went to go glue them on, you know, to make the actual, these are the legs, little legs of the riser. I ended up, I don't even know if I showed you on camera, I had to sand it all down and off on those spots because it just wasn't going to work well. You got to glue wood on wood. And I did end up using hot glue also. So keep that in mind. I wish I would have thought of that ahead of time. But the beautiful thing about creating is, you know, you just keep going. There's always a way to fix something or change it up, you know. I love that. Oh, here I go. See, I'm going to start sanding things and getting them glued on more properly. Yeah. Okay, so this little cute candy cane, again, in my stash, but I do recall where I got it. This place is actually closed now, but it was a local store here where I live, and they sold little cute party stuff and craft items. Anyway, I got it on clearance for $1, so I thought it was kind of rusticy, farmhousey looking. And this tray specifically is for Christmas. I mean, I've got snowman legs, right? So that's why I was like, I'll just glue the candy cane on there. And I thought it turned out so cute. All right, our final DIY, here we go. So this is just some wood rounds. I get these off of Amazon. I believe they're in my Amazon store. And I'm going to glue 2 of them together just because I wanted it to be just a little bit thicker. They're not super thin, but they're kind of thin, right? So anyway, so I'm just going to glue the 2 rounds together, and then I'm going to paint the entire thing, front, back, and sides in white. That's what I'm going to do at first.
We have
Okay, so got that done. Now I'm just going to use some clear wax. I know it looks white, but it's actually clear wax. It goes on clear, I know, and it's hard to tell on this white background, but whatever. Just going to use some wax to seal this up, but you could use whatever you'd like to seal it. No big deal there. So I'm just going to rub this all over, and then I'm going to take my microfiber cloth and just, you know, rub it in. And then what we're going to do, we're making a sign, okay? So I believe the next thing I did is I took some jute rope and put it around the edge of the round, all the way around the edge. And then we're going to use a couple different transfers. I do have to say, you're going to see here, one of them that I got off Amazon, it's a bunch of words, Christmas words, and which I know I could use my Cricut. I don't know why I'm so lazy with that thing. Good gosh. Anyway, but I didn't know. It was weird because I got them in the, like, usually when you get transfers, they come with a little stick. Not that that matters. I have plenty, you know, when you rub the transfer on. And these didn't. And when I opened them up, I'm like, oh my gosh, are these just stickers? What are they? But no, they do transfer. But it took me a minute to figure that out. Anyway, you'll see that coming up as well. Yeah, so we're just going to go around here and get the jute rope. I can't say it. The rope around it. You know, we're trying to make, you know, doing a little farmhouse stuff here today. And here's the first transfers. I'm going to use that cute truck. Isn't that adorable? These transfers I also got off Amazon last year. My friend Tammy, who's in this collab, she had used them and had a link in her Amazon storefront, and that's where I got these. And it's really nice. They worked out well. There's my words that I was telling you about. Aren't they cute, though? You pick, like, there's different fonts or whatever. I'll make sure. I got to make sure my stuff's in my Amazon store. But, yeah. And then, but like I said, that's just how they came. Nothing in them. Just that. No instructions. No nothing. You know. Sometimes on Amazon, you just don't know, right? Anyway, so, but they do rub on. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just getting all my pieces cut out, and because I want to figure out my placement of everything. And at this point, I'm like, am I going to do a bow? What am I going to do? And I decided I didn't want to do a bow on this one. So I knew I was going to do some greenery or whatever at the bottom. So I just pulled something out just to kind of give me an idea of where to place the truck and the Merry Christmas. And that's what I did. And then I'll just rub these on. And then we're going to build kind of like a little swag thing, I guess, at the bottom. Yeah. And I think this one turned out, it's simple, but it's super cute. Okay, so there it is. And I made a little bit of a mistake. My truck, when I put my truck on, I didn't line up Merry Christmas correctly, but it's okay. Just makes it, you know it's homemade, I guess, right? Anyway, I'm going to use some greenery here. and I'm just going to hot glue it on. And then we're just going to hot glue some pine cones in the middle. And that's what I decided to do instead of like a bunch of flowers in a bow, which would be cute. But I just decided to use this pretty winter greenery and the pine cones. And that was it. I did put a hanger on the back. I didn't film that. But yeah, I just put a little hanger on the back, and that is all there is to it. I hope you like it, and I hope you like all three of them. So I just want to thank you again so very much for spending some time with me today. And I really would like to thank CJ for inviting me to be a part of this really fun collaboration with some of my very sweet crafty friends. So again, please, please, please go check them out, because I think you're going to get a lot of inspiration. I myself am still doing fall because I had a little bit of a late start this season. I had a lot going on over the summer and everything, and so I'm just kind of getting back into it. So I am going to try to put out some more fall videos this month, but then of course starting end of the month will be Christmas going forward, right? So anyway, there it is. It looks good. If you don't mind, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Plus I'm not getting pushed at all because I took some time off. So, it's like I'm starting over again, but that's okay. All right, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.